From St. Mark's High School in Wilmington, Delaware, Comcast Cable Channel 5 presents High School Wrestling. Tonight, it's the Senior Classic. The top high school wrestlers in Delaware against the stars of Region 7 and 8 here in South Jersey. Hello, everyone. With John Vogeding, I'm John Mondelli. And Vog, what are we going to see tonight besides a lot of talent?
An awful lot of talent from both states. Delaware kids feature three-time state champions in Ian Mosier from Cesar Rodney, Matt Cathell from Cesar Rodney, and Andrew Bradley of St. Mark's, the host school. South Jersey, Region 7-8, will be led by Jordan Burrows, the Winslow Township senior, who also was a state champion this year. A lot of state place winners for Delaware, as usual, and, of course, a lot of talent from Region 7-8.
Now, Region 7 and 8, we talk about this every year we do this match. It's kind of dominated this series.
Well, they have over the years. I think we'll look at it when we get back to going through the matches as they unfold. But I think Delaware's only won the fair 3 times. Been some highly contested matches. And I think the interesting thing out of it is you've had relatives of other wrestlers who have wrestled in it. You have wrestlers who wrestled in this fair and then have went on to become head coaches in wrestling. So it's an interesting history if you go through it. And, of course, that's on the website, the South Jersey Wrestling Hall of Fame website, the complete history of it.
Okay, and another thing is some of these wrestlers are now familiar with each other. We talk about tournaments where teams are traveling out of state, the Beast of the East and the Virginia Duels. Some of these teams meet each other. So a lot of these kids have wrestled each other before. Yeah,
and I think the fact that Paulsboro's wrestled Cesar Rodney the last couple of years has also brought in a new sense of familiarity with it, because not only have Paulsboro kids wrestled against Cesar Rodney, but when they do that, and they did it down at Cesar Rodney this past season, when you do that, you're going to get other wrestlers from other schools that maybe are not competing that night to come out and watch what's going on too. And then, of course, your off-season competition, your AAU competition, these kids get to know each other pretty quickly.
Of course, the way that St. Mark's and Cesar Rodney have been wrestling adds credibility to Delaware wrestling, because I think in the past it has gotten a knock or taken a right a step behind South Jersey in wrestling.
Yes, and it just infuses the excitement each year when you get the familiarity between the two squads.
Okay, should be an interesting night of wrestling. We'll have all the action coming up next right here on Channel 5. Welcome back to St. Mark's High School. John Mondelli with John Vogeding. Vog, our last match, I can't say for the year because we might be doing one in December. We did one December 30th of 2005, but we're at 103 pounds. Nick Palumbo of Collingswood, Greg Mara for Wilmington Charter.
Nicky Palumbo, record of 30-7 this year, career record 65-23, a District 28 runner-up in the Christmas tournament, and a 4th placer in the Neptune tournament. Expects to attend Williamson's trade school next year.
Okay, I thought maybe he had a scoop for us. He was a 5th-year senior at Williamstown there for a second. And we already have a clock problem. Vote 17 matches, so it's safe to say we'll be here through Thursday. That was a joke, Vogue.
I hear you.
17 matches, you're going to miss your flight. We had a chance to see Palumbo this year in the Paulsburg-Collingswood dual meet. Went up against that sensational freshman, Eric Dunnett,
who had a great year this year. By the way, Joe Henry is officiating in this all-star meet. Joe Henry and Eric Love are the 2 South Jersey officials. Unfortunately, no one's given us the name of the Delaware officials yet. We'll try and get them.
There's a problem with the one scoreboard. It doesn't give the score, just the clock, the time. As long as the scoreboard in front of us works, Vog, and there we see Palumbo working on top. And the overtime rule is a little different than we've seen during the season, right? It's back the old way.
Yeah, it'll be a National Federation overtime rule. There was a trial basis in New Jersey this year, and that's one of the things that, I thought was pretty intriguing, and the coaches were asked to fill out a questionnaire and whether they liked it or not, and I thought it was much fairer than the one they're going to use tonight. The National Federation rules, a 1-minute overtime period. And then if there is no leader, they'll flip the disc, and it'll be 30 seconds. You ride them out, you win. If you get out on the bottom, you win.
Still like my idea for overtime. 1:08 to wrestle here in the first period. Locking hands. So we're going to have another point. Palumbo still on top, under a minute to wrestle here in the first period. We have the one for locking hands. Palumbo's with controls. 2 more.
Palumbo wrestling very well.
Right, and I'm not sure if it's 4-2 votes or 4-1.
Should be 4-1. Palumbo gave up an escape.
There was a locking hands too somewhere.
Yeah, well, and they're the officials.
There you go. It's 4-2.
Holding up 4-2.
But you know, hanging around you, I figured I had the score right, but who am I to question the scoreboard operators? And we got it again, Voj. That's the second time.
And that makes it 4-3. And the next one, of course, would be a 2-point violation. 1 point for the first violation, 1 point for the second violation. It happens again, it's a 2-point violation, and after that, it's disqualification. With 2 takedowns, Palumbo would be, I was going to say, almost better off to cut him loose, which he did, and that ties it up.
4-4, 13 seconds. I would imagine for a tournament like this that's only seniors, this is the toughest weight class to fill. I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist to come up with that observation. Huh?
Extremely hard every year because there are very few senior 1 or 3 pounders around. And both states have to agree to it. If both states don't agree to it, then the home team gets 2 wild cards and the visiting team 1 wild card.
I was one of those seniors who could have wrestled at this weight class without even cutting weight, Voj.
At that now infamous St. James High School, right?
Oh yeah, but you know what? I would have probably had to wrestle at that Paulsboro, Voj.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't tough enough, though. I'll be totally honest with you. Second period, just getting started.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. When was the last time you saw 2 locking hands that quick in a match?
In the first period, yeah.
Palumbo, they're working hard. He's trying to get 2.
Trying hard to come around for a reversal. And if I get the reversal, I'm not so sure I wouldn't cut the man loose right away.
Right, especially being hit twice with those locking hands, and you're doing a great job on your feet. And there's the 2. It's now 6-4 for Palumbo.
The South Jersey being coached by Gary McGurn, the Bishop Eustace coach, being helped by Joe Robinson, the Triton coach, and Mike Cunningham, the chairman of the executive committee, whose son was a 2-time state champion at Cherry Hill West, 3-time state champion at Cherry Hill West, is also assisting. Neutral is the call.
2-time state champ. Did you say 3?
2-time, right?
Okay, yeah.
We're in a 6-5 match.
Little injury time. Looks like shoulder injury for Palumbo, Voj. Well, you know what? I can't even promo our show at this time because we're done.
That's it.
Well, you know, wrestling's a year-round sport. Maybe we should keep the show going year-round.
I think we both need a little break.
Yeah, I know I do. That's that separation, legal separation, you and me. There we see Cunningham's on the right, McGurn on the left.
And Joe Robinson with his back to us.
It's a tough job for these South Jersey people, though, Voj. I mean, trying to put together a team in like 2 or 3 days. Still trying to firm up the team, I guess, going by the higher you place. And our state tournament ended on Sunday. As you mentioned, Voj, that the Delaware tournament ended a couple weeks ago. So they've had time. Get a team ready.
And practice a little bit. It's pretty tough when you are putting a team out there and you really haven't practiced a whole lot together to get to know each other. Palumbo trying to shake it off. But it's 6-5. He has the lead. And the question is, can he go a full 6 minutes with
Mara, the aggressor, there with the shot. And there's not the takedown yet. And I'll tell you what, Palumbo's going to work to get takedown and maybe some back points.
Nice step over.
Nice job by Mara fighting off those back points, but the takedown for Palumbo. He now leads 8-5, 50 seconds left here in the second period. First match of the evening.
Potentially dangerous. Mentioned Joe Henry is out there in the match, and Matt and the guy working with him is Keith Mumford. Referee of the Year in Delaware in 2004.
.40. You surprised to see Palumbo try and work on the top here? Or?
A little bit, but he's running a half, and you know, you got to go where the wrestler feels most confident. Right. He's just got to be careful. He's already got 2 penalty points against him, so next one, if there's another penalty call, would be a 2-point infraction.
.19 seconds left in the second, an 8-5 lead for Palumbo.
And of course, if he has to take another injury timeout, automatically the opponent would get the choice of position.
Sporting new uniforms there, South Jersey, huh, Vog? Last year, I think they both were wearing blue.
Right, the South Jersey uniform, Region 70 uniform, has been basically the blue that you see Delaware in the past. And last year we had a Dickens of a time trying to figure out who was who.
Charles Dickens, that is. I'm going to have some fun tonight, Vog.
I hear you. And of course, these uniforms are only used once a year. They don't go to the wrestlers. They're kept from year to year. So
you guys wash them?
Well, occasionally.
Occasionally. Depends if they go more than a period. 8-5 lead for Palumbo of Collingswood.
Who is going to be hard-pressed to finish this match. He's showing that shoulder is really bothering him.
And he's going to cut him here to start the third period. Obviously confident on his feet. Of course, Coach Collingswood with a great season this year gave Delaware Valley all they could handle in the playoffs. And there's the shot by Palumbo.
Hey, you're absolutely correct. I mean, if Ronnie Hamrick's been there as long as Paul Marina's been there, potentially dangerous. I know. If he called the scissors on the head, that's a 2-point infraction.
Well, you got 1 point. We know that.
Yeah.
8-6. I mean 9-6. Palumbo going for the big move, trying to lock it up. Didn't get the takedown yet. Now he gets the takedown. 11-6 lead.
Okay, that's what it was. I saw a penalty being shown out there, but it was against the Delaware wrestler for using illegal scissors on the head.
We'll go back to the center with 1:15 left.
An escape is given. It's a wild one.
It's 11-7. I believe scoreboard has 11-6.
I see that. I think somebody missed a point there. A grueling first period for Palumbo.
59 seconds, 11-7 lead for Nick Palumbo. They're just checking on the score. They told him, they're saying it's right.
Well, I don't see how it can be, but
there should be another takedown. It is.
Who might argue? This late in the season.
Okay, now it's 11-7, but it should be 13
should be
for
13-7. Oh, goodness.
Okay. Well, it only matters if it's close to him, if it's a major.
There it is. Now it's 13-7 on the board.
Got it right now.
Stalling warning on Palumbo.
Going to cut him one more time.
Well, the coaches are saying over there, cut him loose. Delaware team being coached by Dickie Howe, the Cesar Rodney coach, along with Jay Bastianelli and Vic Leonard.
13-8, 15 seconds left.
Out of bounds they go with 11 seconds. Palumbo with a 13-8 lead.
And he'll pick up 3 points for the South Jersey Region 7 and 8 team, and it's a 3-0 lead for South Jersey after our first match of the evening. We got about 16 more to go, Voge.
And this is the 17th. I think I said it was 20, but there were a couple matches that were wrestled before the Delaware series started against Pennsylvania team. So this is actually the 17th meeting, 16th meeting, I guess, between the two. Delaware won in 1992 and 1997.
Okay, 112 pounds. Voge, who do we have now?
We have Dan Stanley of Timber Creek. Record of 33-4 this year, 87-22 in his career, a 4-time District 30 finalist, 2-time Region 8 finalist, 3-time District 30 champion, Region 8 champion this past year, first team All Group 3 in 2005, and All South Jersey in 2005.
To stop any confusion, we also wanted to let everyone know that Delaware is the home team this evening.
I missed that, too.
I missed that, too. 112-pounder for Delaware is Sam Tatone of Wilmington Friends. Record of 75-30 in his career.
I'm sorry, I stand corrected. Red is Delaware and green is New Jersey.
They're just saying green is New Jersey, red is Delaware.
Okay.
Stanley, quick moving.
Nice quick takedown. Stanley, a 2-time Egg Harbor Township champion, a 3-time all-conference wrestler. Will either attend Gloucester County College next year or go into Coast Guard. Escape makes it 2-1. Favor of South Jersey. I'm giggling because the scoreboard shows 2-0. Okay, 2-1. This is Keith Munford is the official in charge on the mat. Eric Love will assist. Each state puts in 2 officials to work in tandem with each other. Something that was started years ago. Still in effect today.
Well, we go back to the center. 35 seconds left. By the way, at St. Mark's High School, home of the Spartans, folks. Green and gold. So many similarities between that and my alma mater, Voge, right across the bridge, Delaware Memorial.
That one that's closed down?
Yeah. What did I do on the way as we passed exit 4? A little sign of the cross,
a little
Voge.
sign of the cross, a little blessing there. In memory of
What
old
used to
St.
be.
James.
Yep. Time running out. Stanley trying to get a late takedown. He's not going to get it. 3 seconds left, so he'll take a 2-1 lead in the second period.
Interesting, in 1991, Joe Robinson was a senior at Eastern High School and competed and won in this series 4-0. And he is one of the coaches of the South Jersey team this year. He's the head coach at Triton High School. So Joe Robinson, an alumnus of the series and now a head coach.
Of course, Stanley's head coach is Rob Malosky, who's here tonight. See him in the stands.
Former outstanding wrestler at Highland High School.
Stanley starting the second period on the bottom. Tone on top, trails 2-1.
Stalemate called. Had 2 options there, to call a stalemate or to call a stalling warning on the bottom wrestler. You have to explode off the bottom. You can't lay on your belly.
Tatone does grab the ankle, keeping his man down, trying to get some back points here. Stanley got the quick takedown in this match, his only 2 points.
Tatone twice third in conference championships, second as a sophomore.
Stanley trying to stand up.
If some wrestlers come off the bottom, they try to establish wrist control while they're getting to their feet to try and get out of the grip of the offensive wrestler. Tatone did a good job that time of not letting his wrist get separated. That time he did, and he gets an escape.
3-1. Turn trying to grab that leg.
By the way, compliments Mondelli on driving us over here tonight, because the distraction caused by that loose molding on your car.
Yeah. I think there's a guarantee on it.
No, that's why you pay those big bucks.
Yeah.
And of course, it would have been brutal if we'd been going into Jersey at that time, because the traffic was really backed up over the bridge.
Absolutely. And let's hope it's not that way, though. It's on the way home.
Well, you did a blessing when we went by the old St. James, so
that helped us out. 2-1 or 3-1 lead for Stanley. We go into the third period. Got to get you home, Voge, because you early Wednesday morning you fly out for the Nationals, right?
Got an early morning flight going to Dallas-Fort Worth, and from there in Oklahoma City. Keep an eye on our 7 South Jersey wrestlers who will be competing in the national tournament.
Stanley brings it to Tone right back down. He has the 2-point lead. Of course, Brandon Becker is one of those returning who's a shot to be an All-American. He was an All-American as a freshman, but that is tough, though. It's a tough road in a tough weight class.
Tough weight class, and he's seeded 6th in that weight class, and it just doesn't get any easier from round to round. You're always wrestling somebody who's seeded, and a lot of returning All-Americans just in that weight class alone.
There's the escape, 3-2, so we have a match. Tatone's going to need a takedown.
It's a tight one with a minute and 10 seconds to go. 3-2, as you mentioned.
Out of mat space, we go back to the center, 1:03 left.
What Stanley wants to do out there is get motion. He'll give Tatone a clean shot at his ankles or legs. Stanley trying to distract him by tapping him on the headgear. Tried to spin behind, but blocked.
Neither wrestler's been hit for stalling either, which obviously benefits Stanley.
Well, a 1-point bout. You have to be very, very careful here not to make a mental mistake. Standing in, driving in, trying to get a double, switching to a single, and out of bounds they went. Delaware wrestler, nothing to lose here. He's down by a point, so he has to take a shot. Stanley is aware of that. Gets a Japanese whizzer on the one arm, holding on, 2-on-1 on that arm. Kind of taking away any kind of a shot that Tatone can take.
And that's the end of the match, 3-2 lead for Stanley. It is now 6-0 for South Jersey. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more wrestling from St. Mark's in Delaware after this timeout. Welcome back to St. Mark's High School in Wilmington, Delaware. John Mondelli with John Vogeding, our final match of the 2005-2006 season. It's the Senior Classic, Delaware versus South Jersey, Region 7, Region 8. South Jersey with a 6-0 lead on the team scoreboard. Vogue, we're at 119. What do we have?
119 pounds for South Jersey. Tim DeLuise of Vineland had a record of 18-5 this season, 74 wins in his career, a District 31 champion after being 3rd in the districts a year ago, 4th place in Region 8. His opponent, Nate Fleming, 2nd in the state in 2005-2006. Nate Fleming from Milford, Delaware. Nate Fleming gets in and gets the takedown.
DeLuise had him in a little bit of trouble early, Village, and Fleming stayed with it, fought out of it, now has a 2-0 lead.
Eric Love, the official in charge on the mat. Ross Thomas will be the assistant.
Look out.
This bout.
Got back points now.
Yeah, got a tilt. Want to get 3 points out of this.
5-0 lead. South Jersey didn't trail in the first 2 matches.
Behind big time here. The tilt series being used again, and more back points coming out of it. No points given yet because the same hold is applied, so we're into that back count again. Until he breaks that hold, there'll be no back points given.
Potentially dangerous.
2-point near fall.
Check this out, Vogt, because I thought Fleming put himself in a little bit of trouble here, but he knew what he was doing the whole time.
Exactly. Power's over, and he had that tilt series all set up when he did that move.
Well, DeLuise trying to counter that move. Fleming's doesn't want to have anything to do with that one, though.
No. And 7-0 with the second set of back points gives Fleming a very comfortable lead. We're not out of the first period yet, and Fleming has a shutout going.
And of course, they want to pick up some bonus points here anyway. South Jersey's 2 wins, just regular decisions.
Yep. And already we're closing in on major decision territory.
A nice job by Fleming not giving up that point late, so he has a 7-0 lead as we go into the second period. He'll defer. And he takes top.
Interesting.
Well, I guess since he was put on his back twice, he tries something else. I don't know.
Yeah. Fleming trying, or DeLuise trying to throw the legs in. He gets the legs in and can bar an arm or get a half in. He can try for his own back points. One point for illegal scissors. Now makes it 8-0.
Gonna get a reversal here too in a second. Now it's a 10-0 match.
Follows that with a very nice switch. Now we're closing in on tech fall territory.
Placing second in the states twice, Fleming.
Good pedigree. They're totally in control out there. Trying to bar the arm to slip the half in.
More back points.
Oh my. Oh my. Almost had DeLuise flat.
Take a look at this.
Here comes the switch. Exactly the way you're taught how to do it.
So it's now 12-0. I thought it was, they gonna get 2 back points there?
2 back points. A 3-point near fall away from getting a tech fall.
DeLuise, and I was going to just say that. Beat me to it, Vogt.
Here comes that same move again.
That'll end it. He can just ride this one out to the end of the period.
Yep.
Or just give it up now. There, he got his count. And it's a match again, Vogt, 6-5.
Yep. 3:55, the time of the tech fall. 15-0. The score.
Here we go, Vogt.
Watch how he vaults over the back here. He just feels very, very comfortable with this. Gets the arms tied up for the tilt series, and then just vaults right over, does a headstand out of it, and is quick enough to come off his back, because if he lays there, could get a defensive fall against him.
Boy, Brad Holmes of West Effort votes. Who do we have here going against him?
Brad Holmes is
Ben
wrestling Altman. Ben Altman is a member of the Wilmington Friends team, 114 wins, 6 losses in his career, a 2004 state champion, a runner-up as a junior, and is 4th in the state this last year, a 4-time academic all-state wrestler.
114-6 votes, pretty impressive record.
Very impressive. Brad Holmes, 71 career wins himself, 1st in the districts in 2005 and 2nd in the districts this past season. And this sent the South Jersey coaches, Region 7A coaches, scrambling for somebody. And, you know, you start with the highest state place winner and you work your way down. And Brad Holmes was there and agreed to fill the spot. Many wrestlers get to this point in the season and they get the old HEWs going.
Had enough wrestling, right, Voch?
That's it.
Some announcers, too, by the way.
Ross Thomas, the official in charge. Eric Love, or Joe Henry assisting.
Not a big fan of the white mat either. Visually, not for TV. It's not a good TV look.
No, it's not. Of course, you saw the state tournament. Well, I don't know if you got a chance to see all 8 mats on the floor at once, but they all are New Jersey State Championship mats now that are put down.
Did not say. I got there maybe an hour before.
Has a picture of the state of New Jersey in the middle of it, and state championships on the outer part. Very impressive.
No score. Altman in on the leg, though.
Soon will be.
And the takedown. And a 2-0 lead. You know, if you're to look at the strength of the South Jersey lineup, I would say it's the middle. Once you start at 130.
There's any question. But of course, you know, Delaware has a couple of studs in that middle part of the lineup too, so nothing will be easy.
Yeah, because I think the Noddy Moser match is a match that I've been really looking forward to. No back points yet.
Only got a 1 count, but
now we're going to get Nope. So Holmes doing a nice job staying off his back. Trails 2-0. I think I saw his coach in the attendance tonight, John Craig, who did a nice job coming into the program midway through the season, Vogue, or early on in the season.
Early in the season, after both after they wrestled a couple times already, and we are neutral here. Not sure whose choice it was with Delaware, I would presume, since they got the first takedown, might like to start on their feet. Yeah, West Effort, I think, ended up with 14 wins, 5 losses this year, and became a very competitive team during the course of the season. And of course, a West Effort alum won a national title this last year. Jimmy Rollins, former West Effort wrestler.
Great job. What a success story he is, Vogue.
Yep.
I mean,
went
to Gloucester County College.
Yeah, All-American for the 4th time. Former national champ at Gloucester County College. Twice an All-American there. Went to Dana, Nebraska. Finished 3rd in the country as a junior in the NAIA Nationals, and then came back and won a national title this year.
That's another takedown, a 4-0 lead for Altman. Got to get up off that ankle, Vogue.
You got to move up. If you don't move up, you can be called for stalling.
Stalemate. 53 seconds to wrestle here. Fourth match of the evening.
Holmes trying an inside switch.
Might get another stalemate, huh, Vogt?
Very close to it here. If neither one can improve position, there it is. Mondelli are becoming so astute at this sport, it's scary.
Going to don the stripes next year, Vogt. Give up this night job that I'm doing with you guys. Want to make a little more money, actually. The officials make pretty good, don't they?
Well, you certainly will get more aggravation.
I don't know. You're on the other end of these headsets. You hear what we hear. Altman doing a nice job on top. Now he has Holmes in trouble. He's going to get back points this time. And we're going to head into the third period. He'll have a 7-0 lead. $6-0 lead. Only 2 back?
Oh, we've got to get 3 back points out of it, I thought. 4. I got 7-0. They're still showing 6-0?
Yes, they are.
Amazing.
Well, see if it comes into play, Vogt, later on. Of course, 8's a major.
Yes.
Altman doing a great job on top in this match. Looks like they're looking Holmes, telling him he's got to move off the bottom.
Yeah, he's got to come up off his belly. You got to work to his base, and if from your base, then you try and come into some kind of a switch or stand-up move. Stalling warning on top for riding parallel. So Delaware warned for stalling.
One minute to wrestle. 6-0 lead. Ben Altman on the scoreboard. So we're going to go with that. Couple takedowns and back points.
And completely dominating Holmes on the mat. And Holmes is tied up and can't get it. Very hard to get up off his base, to his base.
Trying for a reversal, maybe an escape. What we got the 2.
Got a reversal.
6-2 match. 25 seconds left.
And with a 4-point deficit with 25 seconds to go, if Holmes is going to come back in this match, he's got to put the man on his back right away. And 1 3-point near fall would not be enough to win.
Well, we saw this in the region semis where Billy Weiner was down with 30 seconds left. 4-0, came back to win.
Yep.
Seconds. Might be a little late for Holmes to make this comeback, but he avoids giving up bonus points. Ten seconds left.
Oh my.
Almost had him on his back.
My.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my.
Not going to be enough time. He'll get a couple back.
Too late. Oh, brother.
Oh, just missed it. They don't like to give 3 back points, I'm thinking. Final 6-4. Altman wins. 8-6 lead, Delaware. We'll be back after this timeout.
125 for Delaware.
Well, Vogt, if there's a premier match tonight, this is it.
Chris Noddy, Holy Cross High School. 5th in the state this past season, 39-4 this year, 133 wins, 21 losses in his career. A District 26 and Region 7 champion. His opponent, outstanding wrestler from Cesar Rodney, Ian Mosier, a 3-time state champion. Outstanding wrestler in the state tournament this past year, headed for Bloomsburg University.
Now, you've seen Mosier a couple times, Voj. I had a chance to see him last year. I mean, this kid is good.
Very good. There's no question. Anytime you're going to win 3 state titles, I don't care what state you're in, you win 3 state titles, you got something going very good for you.
I also believe he placed in the Beast of the East, too, Voj.
It's very high credentials.
And they have a tough schedule. I mean, it's not like they just wrestle a conference schedule. I don't even know what conference they're in, to be honest with you. But they go out and they wrestle Easton. They beat Easton. They wrestle Paulsboro. They lost to Paulsboro. But there's 2 pretty good programs they wrestle out of state.
No question.
And as I talked about, they're in the Beast.
And of course, wrestled Paulsboro in the gymnasium at Cesar Rodney. So I mean, they're a big school, and they had a lot of kids they weighed in that day. So it's a very interesting program. Dickie Howe, of course, the coach of Cesar Rodney, who wrestled his senior year at Pennsgrove High School. Lightning quick attempt by Chris Noddy. Unfortunately, he beat the whistle, so he got a caution.
Of course, that weight allowance helps out here because Noddy wrestled the tournament at 130 pounds, the New Jersey State Tournament.
They're wrestling 130 pounds, 130 here, so the allowance has allowed him to be at that weight class where he's not giving away a whole lot of weight. One thing we didn't get was a weigh-in sheet tonight, Mondelli.
You're right, Coach. Why not? No, I'm just kidding. We get lineups till like 2 minutes before. Still no score.
Mosier trying to spin behind. Trying to control the upper part of the body, spin behind. He runs out of time. Second period. Delaware's choice and takes the down or defensive position.
You know, Noddy lost, Voj, in the quarterfinals to Trevor Meldy 2-1. Meldy was a point away from a state title.
Yep. So, you know, pretty stiff competition.
Yep.
Mosier gets the escape.
Noddy right in on the shot, though.
And right away, Mosier with the overhook, trying to fight it off.
Noddy just going to try and bring him right back in. Nice job. Mosier fights it off. Still has the 1-0 lead. 1:30 to wrestle here in the second. 8-6 Delaware.
Oh, my.
Spin behind.
Oh, my.
Takedown.
Not yet. Not yet. They'll stay neutral. Very, very close, but never had complete control. By the time he had any semblance of control, they were out of bounds. But that was a lightning quick move by Mosier to spin out and make the attempt at the takedown. Mosier laying on the head pretty heavy there. Trying to set up a move where he can spin behind. Well, you have to be careful of too. When the wrestler's got your head controlled like that and tries to spin behind you and you fight it off and then entices you coming into a standing position, you're vulnerable to be attacked on the legs.
.40 left. Looking at the clock, I don't know what they're looking at. Now the clock went out.
The one behind us?
Yep.
Yeah, the one we're looking into shows 40 seconds left in the period.
Now the other one does also.
1-0 the score. Not only getting more colder outside, but it's also getting a little chilly in here.
Well, it's that draft. The door open, it leads to the outside, three stories down. Scoreboard malfunction, I don't know. You know, April 1st, Channel 5 begins its spring schedule, Vogue, for a little high school lacrosse.
Oh, boy.
Man, that's a growing sport, Vogue.
Sure is.
Here we go. 40 seconds left, second period. Noddy and Moser. Moser from Delaware. He has the 1-0 lead.
And of course, he's in a blue uniform, Noddy in the gold uniform. Both teams with basic colors of blue and gold. Of course, blue and gold, I think the University of Delaware colors.
The Blue Hens, absolutely right.
Right.
Coached by that Casey Keeler, Vogue, a former resident of Mickleton, New Jersey.
Well, KC doing a great job at Delaware.
Moser on the leg. Does he have time for the takedown? 3 seconds. Noddy trying to fight it off. Kenny, and he does. 1-0, we go to the third.
Wow.
Noddy will get his choice here to start the third.
Probably has no choice but to take the down or defensive position.
I am going to predict we will not see overtime in this match. I mean, this one right here.
This
I'm not going to say the other 28 we're doing in this tonight, but this one right here. Something will happen, we won't get overtime. There's the escape. We're tied at 1. Barring any penalty points, we're going to need a takedown.
Oh, my.
How about that, Vogue?
Oh, a good drive by nothing yet. Nothing yet. Moser definitely was in deep for a possible takedown, but not able to fight him off and not get taken down.
It's twice now he's come close.
Just got to give Moser a lot of confidence.
Stall warning against Noddy.
Moser again trying to control the head where he might want to either try and spin behind, or if not, he comes up to his feet. Go underneath like that for an ankle. Just missed it.
Final minute, third period. Noddy taking a shot this time.
Got his arm trapped on the way in though. Now he has to try and drive, keep turning and driving. Gets a takedown.
Right to his back. We're going to get back points. How about that, Vogue?
Oh, brother. Three-point near fall.
6-1, 30 seconds left.
Oh, my. What a great move by Chris Noddy.
A wise man once said, and I'm going to say about 2 minutes ago, we will not have overtime at this weight.
You must have known what was coming.
That little prayer, old St. James helped here, Vogue. 6-1, 10 seconds left. The South Jersey bench is up and standing.
Well, they should be. That's a heck of a win for Chris Noddy over a 3-time state champion. Wow.
Here it is, Vogue.
Watch this takedown maneuver here. Chris Noddy gets in on the hips, gets the near side leg, drives through, and I thought when he was underhooked there he might not get it, but he just kept powering forward, much like that Mac Mancuso against Jamel Jones in the regions.
You see the South Jersey bench.
Oh, they're excited.
Calling the back points.
Yep.
Okay, Vogue, what do we got now?
Okay, right now we should have
sounds like Ryan Brown
of Camden Catholic against Shaw, Jeremy Shaw. They moved that up ahead of the Jordan Burroughs match. Ryan Brown, 35-9 this year, 93 wins in his career, 2-time District 28 champion, second, third, and fourth in 3 trips to the
Region 7 tournament. Jeremy Shaw of St. Mark's, 148 and 44, his career 2005 state champion, 3-time third place in the Delaware State, so he's 3 times third and a champion this past year. And Shaw headed for the University of North Carolina.
And one thing we know about Ryan Brown, he's wrestled some competition. These guys are in the Beast, they're in the Virginia Duels.
Oh, I don't think there's any question. Cam McCaffrey did not lose a match in New Jersey this year. And as you mentioned, the Beast of the East is a pretty impressive opening weekend tournament. And there aren't any guppies in the Virginia Duels.
There is not, Coach. Before dropping down the wrestlebacks, Coach, he lost a 7-4 match to Dave Greenwald, who was the runner-up in the state, wrestling at 135.
Pretty tough competition at that level.
Oh, absolutely. Scoreless here, final 5 seconds of the first period. 9-8 lead for South Jersey.
This has become an annual affair 2 days after the state wrestling tournament, and wasn't very well publicized in the media. I know the coaches for the South Jersey team tried to get the word to the media. I saw the Gloucester County Times with a little blip in there about who was wrestling. Saw nothing in the Courier. Of course, the Inquirer almost pretty much ignored wrestling this year in South Jersey.
And of course, I think as you mentioned, it used to be Lehigh Valley they used to wrestle, didn't it, Dave Hodge?
Yep.
South Jersey?
Yeah, the first, I think the first 3 years, very first All-Star match it was wrestled, believe it or not, was Region 7 against Region 8 seniors. And it was just felt that these guys, many of them had seen each other during the course of the year. Because that very first All-Star match had Bobby Dobzhansky of Paulsboro against Dave Stanton of Haddonfield. Ryan Brown trying to go into some semblance of a Granby there to get out off the bottom. That goes in hard on a single. Similar move to what Chris Noddy had, if he can swing his hips around.
A minute into the second period, we're still scoreless.
Shaw still blocking it.
Now Brown can just push back a little bit. He can get some back points, Vogt.
Well, he's got to have control to get
first.
back points,
Right.
so he's got to get control first. Shaw hanging on to that single leg.
Stalemate, 29 seconds.
And a lot of times when a wrestler hangs on to the leg like that, you'll get a stalling warning there. Nothing given that time by the referee in this match. Again, Brown trying to come off the bottom and Shaw grabbing that single leg and holding on for dear life.
Can't free up that ankle, so actually Shaw's going to do his job and ride him out for the period, Vogt.
Yes, he is. It's going to be a matter now of if Ryan Brown can return the favor. He's got to ride his man or else cut him early and go for a takedown, and there was no takedown that first period, so.
Well, I think what you'll do is give him about 20, 30 seconds, see what he can do. He might watch, he's got to watch himself that he doesn't get reversed and put on his back.
He's in trouble here.
Yep, and there we got it.
Not only is there a reversal, but there's back points. $5-0 lead for Shaw of Delaware. And Brian Brown's in deep trouble now. Brown gets his, almost gets the escape.
He might get the reversal here. He's trying to turn him. He gets the reversal, definitely. It's now 5-2. He's got a minute to make up 3 points.
Well, Noddy scored late to win his match, the premier matchup with Ian Mosier. Stalemate called. 48 seconds to go. Ryan Brown needs some kind of a pinning combination.
Might see him cut him and just try and put him on his back with a takedown. That's what we're going to see. Either blood or an injury timeout. Not sure what it is. We have 48 seconds to wrestle. 9-8 South Jersey. Blood timeout, Moj.
Blood timeout.
So we see 4:55 as we take a look. There's some blood on the eye of Ryan Brown, it looks like.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break from St. Mark's. We'll be right back. We're back. 30 seconds to wrestle. Brown down. Ryan Brown of Camden Catholic. 5-2. Jeremy Shaw. St. Mark's High School. 9-8 lead South Jersey over Delaware at 130 pounds.
Ryan Brown had indicated a freestyle start, but went right for a near side cradle.
Potentially dangerous right there with 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. The clock's still moving, Voj.
Yeah, lost 4 seconds there off the clock. Well,
I think there were 7 or 8 seconds, Voj.
Dean Sizemore is the scorer for the South Jersey team, and he indicated 11 seconds when that call was made.
Well, that was incorrect, Voj.
That's what I thought. Well, South Jersey will take 11 seconds.
Yeah. Look at this move, Voj.
Well, it didn't work.
All or nothing at all. That's what you got to do. Try it. What's the difference?
Yep.
There's the reversal.
Yeah, and a 7-2 final for Delaware.
So Delaware now leads 11-9. As we get to see Jordan Burroughs, Voj, the only champ we're going to see tonight from South Jersey. Jack Corcoran of St. Joe's. I think this is what the Cape Atlantic's All-Star banquet or something?
No, I understand that wasn't the reason. You know, evidently he was asked to wrestle and declined, saying that wrestling's over. It's time to concentrate on football. That's his future.
And you know, he's going to Rutgers, so
yeah, can't fault the kid for that. Jordan Burroughs of Winslow Township, senior with 116 career wins and 20 losses, a state champion in 2006 after finishing second the year before. 3-time District 30 champion, Brick Memorial champion this year. Second person in the school's history to win a state championship title. Looking at Nebraska, North Carolina, or Lock Haven as his college choices. His opponent is Riley. Let me find his first name.
Andrew Riley.
Andrew Riley of St. Mark's, a state runner-up this past year. So you have a state champion against a state runner-up.
Jordan Burroughs, you mentioned Nebraska. There's a little pipeline there maybe starting, huh, Votes? With Vince Jones already there from Winslow?
Vince Jones already there from Winslow. And, of course, Jordan Burroughs, a former teammate of Vince Jones when he won the state title in 2005.
By the way, if we get some time in this match, we'll show a highlight of that Jordan Burroughs state final. We'll see how this one goes.
Burroughs trying to control the head, slip behind, does, and gets 2 points for a takedown. Riley with the escape. It's now 2-1. Again, Burroughs trying to tie up the arm and spin to that side. If you tie up a wrestler's arm like that, you can spin to the side. You can do what Jordan Burroughs there, and that's get the takedown.
So he's now up 4-1.
See if he cuts him loose and does it again.
I think last year he surprised a little, some people votes, because I don't think he was actually expected to win the regions last year. I think everybody thought Jimmy Garrett of Egg Harbor would. And then Burroughs won the regions, finished second in the state, and we talked about the last 3 seconds against Molinaro last year. And then this year trailing with, 30-some seconds left, down by 3, and came back to win a title.
Yep. Never give up.
That's why he wrestled 6 minutes.
Yes.
6 seconds left here, 4-1.
Stand up, turn in, attempt by Rowley, thwarted by Burroughs, who takes a 4-1 lead into the second period.
And Burroughs will take the bottom here. Trying to get his team back out in front.
Clears the inside arm, goes into a stand up.
There we go, now 5-1.
Burroughs with a high crotch duck under attempt. Riley trying to get the overhook in to prevent the move. Gonna run out of room.
1:22 to wrestle. He's up 5-1.
Oh my. Another takedown for Burroughs. 7-1. Again, you talk about confidence out there, and I think that Burroughs just oozes with confidence.
Well, he had 2 nail biters his last 2 matches. This semifinal match, he won over Fava 8-7, and then he wins that come from behind one in the final, 9-8 over Greenwald, who we beat twice. And you talk about how tough it is to beat a guy twice in the same season, especially a guy that good, but Burroughs managed to do that. Now 7-2, 40 seconds left here in the second. It's that quickness, Vogue. Reminds me of Vogeding in his heyday. Lets him go again. He's confident he can get another takedown. Look at that, and he does, Vogue.
Oh my.
Trying to keep track of the score. It's now, I think, 11-3. 1 point escape, 11-4, 17 seconds.
And he's got Riley very cautious now because of the series of takedowns. So,
how about that, Vogue? You got it with 1 second left. 13-4. Here we go, Vogue. Final seconds. This is final 37 seconds of the state final. And he's trailing 8-5. Camera work provided by me, by the way, Vogue. It's right in front of you.
A steady hand on that too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here comes the flurry with the...
Okay, here's the reversal.
Here's the reversal.
So that makes it 8-7. Now, the controversy here was, Vogue, wasn't an escape. They said no.
No, because he faced the wrestler, but he never really cleared. So he's still in control, and he gets the back points right here, and it came very close to getting a fall.
And that's why the final was 9-8. So, nice way to cut. That's why you don't quit. You're down, it's hard to come back 3 points down in a state final in the last 30-some seconds.
Yep.
This one now, though, is, by the way, 15-6. So we're looking right now at a major decision.
Yep.
After the escape, 15-6, 9-point lead. It's a stall warning against Delaware.
And one thing that Burroughs doesn't want to do here, doesn't want to get sloppy in this situation. He's got a 9-point lead, but he wants to keep focused because he can continue to get takedowns if he doesn't take bad shots. Fake going down, goes down, gets it, not only the takedown, but up, just missed getting a near side cradle.
17-6, he'll let him go again. 17-7.
17-7 with 42 seconds to go.
If he can get the big takedown, put him on his back, or at the 5. That quickness, though, he's not going to. No need to pick him up and bring him down to his back, and the takedowns are that easy. He's going to let him go again, it looks like. I don't think Riley wants to let go. 19-7. There we go. Oh, didn't get it yet. Couldn't that have been stalling on Riley there, though, Voj?
No, by not moving, sure. If you wanted to call, you easily could have called. We're showing 19-7 on the scoreboard.
Right, because they did not get the escape. He never got loose. I don't think Riley wanted to be let go. Burrows was trying for the big move.
Gotta be careful again. You can't lose focus.
And there you go, final score 19-7. 4 points. It's now back and forth, though. It's 13-11. For the Region 7 and 8.
Wrestling at 140 for Delaware, Zach Frederick, and for New Jersey, Brian Tracy.
Okay.
Zach Frederick.
Zach Fredericks against Brian Tracy of Paulsboro. Brian Tracy, 38-1 on the season, 129-17 in his career. Second in the state in 2005, third in the state in 2006, fourth in the state in 2004. Three-time Region 8 champion, three-time District 29 champion, ahead for Brown University. Zach Frederick of St. Mark's, 147 career wins. Pennsylvania State Prep runner-up in 2004. Fifth in the state in 2005, fourth in the state this last year, going to Lycoming next year.
He's quick on that ankle, Voj.
Yes, he is. Gets down there, pulls the ankle in. Still no takedown, though.
Nothing yet for either of the wrestlers. Great flurry there, Voj.
Tracy came close to getting the takedown, but Fredericks never gave up and battled out of it.
.45 seconds left in the first period. 140 pounds. This is the 8th of what, Voj? 17 we're doing?
Yes.
With a 13-11 score for the Region 7 and 8 team. Tracy taking another shot. Frederick looks pretty strong too, Voj.
Yes, he does.
Stalemate.
Coming down on 15 seconds left in the period. Tracy, you got to be careful not to give up a late takedown here. And we're scoreless after one.
Tracy takes bottom, his choice. Which is smart on a scoreless match when they going back to last year's rules, right?
Overtime criteria, sure, because if you go tied in that 30-second overtime, you're going to have a choice. You have a 1-minute overtime period, and if it's still tied, you come to that 30-second tiebreaker. First point scored in the match. And Tracy has established that. Stalemate. Fredericks again trying to Control the head. Nice duck under attempt by Tracy. Fredericks fights it off.
Down to the final 30 seconds. Putting the coat on, huh, Voj?
A little nippy back there. Takedown here this late in this period would be huge for either wrestler.
Takedown anytime in the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds is going to be huge, Voj.
It's true.
8 seconds. Frederick's choice, and I'm going to assume he's going to take bottom in the third. It'll be interesting to see Tracy's game plan.
Well, 1-0 after 2. I don't think he's going to work extremely hard to keep the wrestler down. Neither one has gotten a takedown in this first 4 minutes. Of course, if he does put a good ride in and rides him out, he wins at 1-0. Quick takedown, a quick reversal. And that puts a lot of pressure on Tracy.
2-1. Tracy's going to try and get him right back, and he does.
He got his own reversal.
3-2.
Quick spurt by both wrestlers, and they trade reversals. Tracy getting a little bit too far out front.
Almost had back points.
My.
Just missed locking it up, and now we're going to get an escape. Not yet.
No, because
we might get two. Here's another reversal.
Reversal is imminent.
4-3, 48 seconds. I see your 2 and I raise you 2, it looks like. And now there's the 1 and we're 4-4 with 38 seconds.
Well, again,
injury time. So what do they get, 5 minutes injury time too, Voj?
5 minutes blood time. Total of 2 minutes injury time.
Okay, they just keep it at 5. Is that what it is? I'm looking at the clock.
Yeah, 5 minutes blood time. I don't know why they're running 5 out there. Here,
these flurry of reversals, Voj. Here's one of them.
Here's the inside single for the takedown by Fredericks.
Couldn't it be a takedown? They weren't neutral.
Yeah, they were neutral. I thought they were neutral.
3-2.
Okay, if that, then he got around for the inside single, and Tracy was still in control at that point. Right. Gets a reversal out of it. Fredericks did.
Here we go, 38 seconds. And as we said, if it goes into overtime, it still favors Tracy because he had the first points in the match.
Well, they'd have to go through that 1 minute overtime period first. But you're right. I mean, with scoring the first points, if it gets to that 30-second tiebreaker.
Tracy trying to grab the leg. Got to watch out though. Fredericks trying to get the 2 here.
Tracy trying to come out the back door.
No time.
Oh my. Well, we're tied after regulation at 4-4. Overtime period 1. The 1 minute overtime period. I think the official's going over the table to check and see who got the first points in the match. So if they're scoreless after this period, he'll know who has the choice in the 30-second tiebreaker. Fredericks will want to put the pressure on here.
And Vogt, in the state finals at 112, it almost looked like I think Pirelli wasn't quite aware of the overtime rule. As we almost had
because when
he almost let his guy go.
Yeah, in that 30 seconds. Because they have to wrestle the full 30 seconds both times. After the 1 minute overtime period, if they're still tied, then they go to the first 30 seconds, and no matter how much scoring goes in that 30 seconds, there's still another 30-second period. Frederick's trying to spin behind. 22 seconds left in this 1 minute overtime period.
Stall warning on Tracy for sitting down, putting on his headgear.
The other guy rips his headgear off. He sits, kneels down to put it on. He gets hit with a stalling warning.
Frederick trying to spin around and trying to push down on that head of Tracy. Tracy does a nice job standing up. 10 seconds.
9 seconds left. Tracy can't hesitate now. He has to stay right in there. Can't back out because if he backs out, gets hit with stalling, he would lose.
And we're going to go to that 30-second ride out, and that'll be Tracy's choice here, Vogt.
Yep.
He already knew. So taking bottom.
And he's got to come off the bottom.
Quick start, almost had it.
There it is right there. There's the escape, and that's the deciding point. 5-4.
16-11, South Jersey lead. Trying to figure out what weight class we are now. 145, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Shakoi Berry.
145 for Delaware, Macathal, and for New Jersey,
Macathal.
Berry.
Is that how we say it?
Cathal from Caesar Rodney.
Very good wrestler, too, Coach.
Oh, outstanding. Well, let's give the statistics on him. Shakoi Berry, season record of 34-3, career record of 100 wins, 29 losses, 5th in the state at 140 pounds this last year. 2-time Region 8 runner-up, 2-time District 31 champion, a runner-up in 2003 in District 31. Aiming to go to Delaware State or Elizabethtown. Matt Cathal, a 3-time state champion for Caesar Rodney, is headed for Delaware State University. They could be teammates in a year.
Well, thank God for the wrestlebacks for Barry Vogt. That win to give him that 5th place was his 100th career win.
Yep.
He's trying to get on that leg. We might have a stalemate here. One thing we noticed about Barry is he is strong.
Very strong. And he's going to get takedown and gets might get a near side cradle. He hasn't got takedown yet. Oh my.
Got to watch out. He doesn't get a little sloppy on that though.
There's the takedown, but Cathal comes right back and is going to get a reversal. Oh my. Oh my. Double armbar in there, and Shakoi Berry's in a lot of trouble.
They don't win 3 state titles without being pretty good, Vogt.
Absolutely.
Of course, Barry wrestled at 140. We're saying he's, what, at 145 today.
Yep.
Nice bridge.
Oh my.
Hey, he's only down by 3 votes, all that.
Yeah, and I think the question being raised is, did he ever come out of that?
Yeah, and they switched it 7-2.
Yep.
Barry lost in the semifinals to Frank Molinaro, the eventual state champion, 6-4. Defeated Dave Gill of Camden Catholic in the quarters. So some tough matches before wrestling back for 5th place. Down 7-2 here.
Oh my.
How about, did he get baited into that move or what, Vogt?
Well, Matt Cathell, he does no fear out there whatsoever. Oh my.
That was shades of Darian Caldwell. You see, he did that like,
Yep.
Darian Caldwell did that 2 or 3 times in the state finals, Vogt.
Yep.
Oh. I think a little physical now. 1 red, they gave a point. Little slap to the head, wasn't it, Vogt?
Yep.
8-2.
Little unnecessary roughness.
.132 left in the second. I have a feeling we're going to see some sparks flying here.
Well, yeah, and you know, you can really see a little bit of a difference in size between the two out there, and Cathell has a height advantage, no question. We didn't see a weigh-in sheet, so we're not quite sure what the weight differential might be, but they're supposed to be within a weight allowance of each other, so I'm sure all the coaches are right there to see what the weigh-ins were. Oh my.
Spin behind, takedown.
And very confident out there for Cathell. Makes it 10-2. Barry's got to be careful because he's holding on to the wrist. Of course, he's trying to come out of it, but Cathell just rolls right through and has Shakoy Berry in a lot of trouble. Oh, my.
Might see a reversal here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why Cathell tried to step over, but
maybe just one.
Yep.
13-3. Maybe he's oozing, if I may use your word, with confidence.
Well, with a 13-3 lead and 3 state titles in his repertoire, he can do whatever he wants out there. Berry takes a shot, but Cathell's not going to surrender easily. Spins
Period.
out of it.
Period ends.
3.
2 minutes to wrestle here. 145 pounds.
Very entertaining. Cathell takes the offensive position. We're the top.
Caution on Berry. Delaware's going to throw another 3-time state champion right at us next, too, Vogt, and Andrew Bradley.
Right. Near 4 points again, if not. If not heading for a fall. Felt very confident. Oh my. Oh my.
That's the match. Right there, right? Nope. Why did he stop it, Vogt? Potentially dangerous?
I have no idea. Potentially dangerous, I guess. 13 and a 4 point. It was 13-3, now it's 17-3. So I guess a 3-point near fall and a penalty point against Berry. I'm not sure. But Cathell wants, he's not going to settle for a tech fall. I think he's going hard for the fall.
Well, he has 1 minute to get that. Yeah, I think he wants to make sure this next time he gets him on his back, you know, he's in a pinning position.
Yes. Less than a minute to go, and Shakoy Berry trailing 17-3. McAthella's thrown everything but the sink at him.
Delaware definitely favored at the next weight class also, with Bradley coming up. There's a reversal. 17-5. Now he's in danger, Vogt, of not getting to 5. Joe Henry, I think, telling the coaches of South Jersey to keep their wrestlers in order.
Yep.
18-5, so now he needs a takedown for the tech fall. 8 seconds. There's no stall calls yet, right, Vogt?
I don't think so, and then you got to be careful here. You can't flee the mat either.
Well, that's only 1 point. There's the stall. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. There should be 5 seconds left on the clock. There's a stall. It's 19. That's okay. It's only 19-5. Oh, there I told you. You got to watch out. Shakoy Berry not too happy, Vogt.
Oh, well.
So it's 16-15. South Jersey. Just an all-star match, Vogt.
Plenty of sparks.
You're speechless. What's going on?
Wrestling at 152.
I don't think we even had a official handshake after that bout there. They try to get both wrestlers off the mat. But anyway, Delaware wins. What did you say that final was?
19-5.
19-5.
And there comes Bradley, Vogt, right out of the gun. 4 seconds with a takedown. Going against Evan Fariski.
Why is it 16-16?
It should be 16-15.
No, they're showing 16.
Unless they gave an extra point. You do what you do, Vogt, and I'll go over there and get that. Can you announce this match?
What do we got here?
Well,
Bradley, we're at 152, right?
152.
Bradley against Forsinski.
Yeah, you do your thing. I'm going to go check on the score.
Okay. See Dean Sizemore over there. Forsinski, Evan Forsinski of Sacred Heart, 28-8 this year, 62-28 in his career. Runner-up in the Clipper Classic at Clayton, runner-up in the Catholic Invitational, third in the District 31 tournament, 2 times the first-team all-conference wrestler. Of course, Andrew Bradley, as we mentioned, 138 wins for St. Mark's, career wins, 3-time state champion, a 4-time academic all-state performer. So we're at 152 pounds. Forsinski has his work cut out versus Andrew Bradley of St. Mark's. Has the early takedown and a back point, set of back point. So Delaware with a takedown and near fall. Bradley cuts Forsinski loose. It's in deep. 25 seconds to go. 4-1 lead. They're still neutral as they go out of bounds.
Well, there you go, Vogt. By the time I got there, they corrected the score. It is 16-15.
Okay, that makes sense. Because the last match should have been a
major decision.
19-5 decision. Forsinski trying to get a takedown. Oh my.
Neutral. Giffins holding his own after being taken down early, huh, Voj?
Take down, put on his back. Yeah, not showing any fear out there. That's the way the first period's going to end up, 4-1.
Kind of expecting early on to see Phil Black at this weight class, Voj, from Absegami.
Well, again,
you never see any Absegami wrestlers here. Why is that?
In there, I think a little bit of the HEWs.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my. Korsitsky was set up with a headlock reversal there. Not only is there a reversal, but in jeopardy of being pinned. Oh my.
There it is.
Oh my.
We're going to take a break from St. Mark's High School. It is 21-16 Delaware. Back at St. Mark's High School, the Senior Classic, the Delaware All-Stars leading the Region 7, Region 8 All-Stars by a score of 21-16. John Mondelli with John Vogeding and Vogeding at 160, and Scott Giffen out to an early lead for South Jersey.
Gets the early takedown, 37-3 this year in his state runner-up season after being a state champion in 2005. 131 wins, 12 losses, a school record for Eastern for wins. A Caldwell champion, a Brick Memorial champion, where he won the Outstanding Wrestler Award. 5th in the state as a sophomore in 2004, so he's a 3-time state medalist, a 1st, a 2nd, and a 5th, 3-time Region 7 champion, 4-time District 26 champion, 3-time All Group 4, 3-time All South Jersey. Headed for the University of Michigan. A.J. Edwards, the Caesar Rodney senior, a 4-time state qualifier.
Giffen going to the Big Ten, Voj. That's some pretty good wrestling nowadays.
Oh, that's any wrestling. That's where Brandon Becker is for Indiana. And there are a lot of qualifiers from the Big Ten who will participate in the NCAA tournament.
Giffen with 3 losses this year, all to state qualifiers. Kiss and Spellman at 171, and obviously in the final, and he's going to get some back points here.
Going to have near fall points.
Again on his back.
Got a tilt.
You can see him looking up at the clock.
Releases that hold. He should get 3 points near fall, which he does. 5-0 lead.
You have your scores from the year here by any chance, folks? Paulsboro's box against Caesar Rodney. See how Edwards fared in that match.
Should be able to dig it up for you. I've become a pack rat, Mondelli.
I can tell you, it was Saturday night. I was pulling out of the library in Williamstown, reading a book, or eating a steak. I think actually I was eating a steak.
Probably.
And you called me with the score of that match. So I remember that. Oh, look at that. How was that for a tie match? Voj is just, you want something. That Voj just pulls it out, I'm telling you. A.J. Edwards, by the way, Voj, wrestled 171 that night and lost to Mike Cuccinata, get it right, 9-2. So that was a big win for Paulsboro there against a guy who's a 4-time state place winner.
No question.
Or state qualifier, I should say.
State qualifier, right. So Edwards with the reversal, and here we see...
it's 5-2, but Giffen working hard on top to get out.
Yeah, it came very, very close to getting a reversal there. Now he spins around, gets his hips out of the way, and does get a reversal. Now 7-2. Versus Caesar Rodney, coached by Dickie Howe, who's one of the coaches here this evening. Vic Leonard, Dickie Howe. and Jay Bastianelli, St. Mark's coach.
More back points.
I was just going to say.
I think he's got a 2 count, right? Got 2.
Yep. There it is.
9-2. It's pretty good to be the all-time win leader in Eastern history. You think back of the wrestlers they had. Now, you know, when you go back to the early days with Kelly and those guys, I mean, they weren't wrestling as many matches, but, you know, you had Micah Khan, you had the Oreos.
Rucci.
That's right, Rucci, the 103-pounder, absolutely. So, 131.
Of course, Greg Worthington, or Gary Worthington, the coach here now?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. John Sanders, of course, was the head coach there for a long time. Closing seconds. (9-2) going into the third period.
He wants to take bottom. Edwards.
Of course, there's an example with one who doesn't have the HEW is Scott Giffen. Got to be heartbreaking to be a returning state champion and not win and finish second.
But for a lot of the seniors, there's more matches. You know, there's the Senior Classic. I think there's the thing down in Pittsburgh, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, something like that. There's a lot more wrestling for a lot of these guys if they want to.
No question.
And that's to be a high school All-American. It's a pretty prestigious honor, too.
Absolutely. And, of course, going to Michigan, it's got to be a big challenge for Scott Giffen.
115.
I hope that's just the excitement of people here in the gym and that shaking and not a earthquake in Delaware.
No, I don't think so.
Oh my. I think Giffen got the attempt at a near side cradle and
Did he get the 2? He got the 2, which is big because that's a major.
That's 11-2, a lead.
Delaware thinking, hey, a quick 2 count. They thought that was kind of quick.
Of course, different strokes for different folks here. The guy on the bottom not doing much, and referee Eric Love finally does call a stalling warning.
I think Giffen's just trying to show him that he's stalling because he's taking his hands off of him.
Yeah, now it goes
I was
for
trying to bait him and
a cradle
lock him
attempt. Locks him up. Try to lock him up with a cradle. Edwards has a 4-time state qualifier. Kicked out of that jeopardy right away.
Going to run out of time though, so he's going to pick up an 11-2 win, 4 points, 21-20 in favor of Delaware. We go to 171.
Wrestling at 171 for Delaware, Tim Bassan, and for New Jersey, Matt Trainer.
Matt Trainer of Winslow Township coming out 33-8 this year, 106-28 in his career, 6 in the state championships. 3-time District 30 runner-up, a Region 8 champion, led the team with 23 pins this season. Tim Bashan of AI DuPont, a state qualifier, 6 in the state tournament. Second team academic All-State, headed for Williamson Trade.
And it's already a 2-0 lead for Trainer. Two to 1. Of course, on the scoreboard, it's 1-0.
Well, hopefully they'll catch up to that.
They got
hurry.
it.
Yep.
They got it. Trainer had the quick takedown.
Oh my. Bashan gets his own takedown. He has a 3-2 lead.
Well, Voj, at 2:15, I'm going to send you out to the car to warm it up.
What do we have going on at 2:15?
Well, I just figured the car will be warm by the time the matches are over.
Oh, I see. Yes, hey, it's good.
Yeah.
Unless you warm it up with those doors locked and use your code to get in. Deshaun holding on to the ankle.
Trainer trying to get out, get one, if not two. If he can get to free up his ankle, he'll get the reversal.
Right, and of course you got to be careful just holding on to the ankle. A little bit of a stalling maneuver. Of course, the better for that Valor there was calling the potentially dangerous. 18 seconds for Trainer to use some kind of a move to get off the bottom. Three-two remains the score after a period.
Tim Bassan leading in this match after trailing early and he'll choose bottom. See Trainer working from the top. Fine season for Winslow Township once again this year. Always have, seems like 3 or 4 really good wrestlers, and I guess the problem is with wrestling, when you're facing the better teams, you need a lot more balance than the 4 really good wrestlers.
I don't think it's any question. Trainer trying to bar the arm. And try and walk it through. If he walks it through and controls the far wrist, he can turn his man for back points. Again, trying to control that far wrist as he bars the arm. Trying to walk it through.
Son fighting this off for over a minute, Coach.
Well, you notice when feels the walkthrough coming there, he's got to turn and look the other way and try to get his hips out. Deshaun coming up.
Trainer going to work up from that ankle, though. Stalemate. Notice the officials from Delaware calling the stalemates a lot quicker. Different styles. Seconds. The trainer's job now is not to let go.
Well, not to give up any more points if he can help it.
Right. Which means you would have rode Bassan out in the period. 7 seconds. Hate to give up a point here. Got to work up on that leg. That's it. So Trainer did his job. He didn't get the back points. Pull Stour on the bottom with a chance to tie the match. Trainer looking for 2, maybe get the reversal. Maybe take a lead, and he got it.
There's a reversal, trying hard to get off the bottom with the reversal. Takes the lead.
Now the question is, he just rode him for 2 minutes, Voj. Does he try and do it again? Does he cut him and try for a takedown? I mean,
well,
I guess you don't want to get yourself in a bad situation, though.
Yeah, he feels confident on top. It's hard to hold a guy down for 2 minutes. Fatigue, of course, always plays a role in this. Bashan trying to come off the bottom with a Peterson. There comes the Peterson.
Trainer not giving up on it though, Voj.
Not at all.
If I'm Trainer, I'm hoping for a stalemate here though, Voj. They're calling that stalemate. There we go.
Yep. Very interesting.
I could see a trend.
Yes.
They're calling it quick. And if I'm Trainer, I'm thanking him for that.
Absolutely, because he was in jeopardy.
Actually, he's in Wilmington, Voj.
Yes. Oh my.
Now he's got him set up for back points.
Oh my.
He wants more than the back points now. 20 seconds.
But that was huge.
Little breathing room.
Well, it hasn't, yeah, and there they come. I was going to say the points haven't been given yet, but there's the near fall.
7-3, 10 seconds left. So South Jersey's going to take a 23-21 lead. You got a couple guys wrestling at 189. One of those wild card weights. Camille Ajani, it looks like, right, Voj?
Wrestling at 189 for Delaware, Camille Albany, and for New Jersey, Mike Darling.
Emil Johnny from William Penn, 108 wins in his career, 2006 state champion, two-time conference champ, two times Glasgow tournament champion. His opponent, Ryan Radziak.
No, it's Mike Darling.
I'm sorry. Mike Darling of Morristown, 27-6 this year, 111 career wins, 7th in the state. Region 7 champion, two-time Region 7 runner-up, two-time District 26 champion.
Looks like we'll get a stall warning on South Jersey to start. And Anisa graduated from Glasgow High School, huh? He was a two-time Glasgow champ.
Yep. Stalemate. Nice tuck under. You got to bring him to the mat, though, in order to get the takedown. There should be a 2 there. Gotta be careful when you cut them loose like that after they go out of bounds. You don't want to shove them away too viciously. But the takedown gives Darling the early lead.
Mike Darling of Morristown made it to the quarterfinals at 189 pounds in state competition. Voj lost to that Mac Mancuso 6-1. Now he's got his man in trouble.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh brother. There's not much room under those shoulders.
20 seconds.
Oh,
hey, oh
my.
That's a big one for South Jersey, Voj.
At 1 minute and 42 seconds. Oh my. Big move.
Also,
We'll take a break. 29-21 South Jersey. Senior Classic, and it is South Jersey Region 7 and 8 All-Stars, a 29-21 lead, Voj.
And Ryan Radziak of Eastern, the second 89-pounder, they call him wild cards. He goes against Craig Koch of Caesar Rodney, a state runner-up. Radziak, 23-6 in the season, 55-27 in his career. He was first in the Haddon Township Tournament in 2004, third place in the Caldwell Tournament 2006, second and third in district competition, third in the regions, two-time all-conference wrestler, bound on attending either Rhode Island, Hofstra, or Salisbury.
Early on, scoreless. It was a big win for South Jersey, Doge.
Well, as you mentioned, 29-21, it shoves the score up in South Jersey's favor, and that was a big pin. A big pin by Darling of Morristown. Radziak in on the legs. Still neutral. Pretty much a stalemate situation.
There we go. Good call, Bud. You're learning this. You're learning this sport. Of course, you've been around this sport, Voj, over what, 45 years? More than 45, probably, huh?
Well, let's not get excited over there.
Before I was born, Voj. You know what? I asked to work with you because I feel like a baby around here. Right? You know, working in a school, I'm the old man, but when I'm with you, I'm like a puppy.
Svelte-looking puppy recently.
Yeah.
No score after one period.
Some form of reference here, Voj, when Paulsboro wrestled Cesar Rodney, Ellis Hester defeated Koch 2-1 at 189 in that Paulsboro Cesar Rodney dual meet. Thank you for bringing this book, Voj. It helps out.
Got an escape by Radziak to take an early 1-0 lead.
And that's a big first point in a close match. Saw what favored Brian Tracy earlier on.
No question. And of course, the interesting thing in these matches, these senior classic matches, is there's always a couple of wild cards to entertain the people. This is a wild card match. We're going to see Chris Noddy again in a wild card match. And of course, we're going to see two heavyweight matches, 275-pound matches. We're going to see Wayne Burry of Sterling wrestle in one, and James Woodley, the heavyweight from Shalleck, going to wrestle in a wild card match. So plenty of entertainment.
Well, that throws my whole game plan off. So I have to start my car up at the heavyweight now. I thought that was it. Stall warning on Delaware.
Stall warning on the Delaware wrestler. You're accurate.
Just trying to stay warm, Voj.
Well, it has gotten progressively chillier out. No question.
Camera person, Kerry over there, she's agreeing with me.
Absolutely. Of course, Terry in much the same situation we are, with that breeze coming and attacking us from behind.
Hey, by the way, I'd like to say to people at St. Mark's, gracious hosts, like to thank them, but maybe being a little selfish, Concord High School will be a lot closer right on Naaman's Road.
Of course, a beautiful facility here at St. Mark's, too.
Absolutely, Voj.
Well, big enough to accompany anybody who wanted to show up tonight. We have a nice turnout, too, and I know it's off to our right. A lot of fans did turn out for this match.
What we should have done was put the fans on the other side of the bleachers. One, they wouldn't be hit with the draft, and two, they'd be in our shot. 26 seconds, still waiting for a takedown. Radziak with the 1-0 lead. I may have spoke too soon, huh? No, nice job fighting it off.
Nice job fighting it off by Radziak.
And he's trying to spin around, but I don't think there's any space for him there, Voj. 10 seconds left.
Oh my.
Saw some fireworks earlier, a lot of interesting things. None more interesting, though, Bodes, than your former student, Fred Booker, eating 2 slices of pizza in 5 minutes today. I used to eat lunch with Fred for many years when I worked full-time at Comcast, and it used to take him 25 minutes to eat 1 hamburger from McDonald's. We should have had a replay of that, I think. That would have been kind of interesting. Anyway, third period, 1-0 lead, Ryan Radziak.
Koch on the bottom trying to, of course, battle for at least 1 point to tie it up. Radziak.
And remember, both stall warning also on Radziak, or on Koch.
Koch, yeah. And Radziak trying for a headlock situation. You're going to get another stalemate call. Oh my, oh my.
Almost had a reversal there, but we're tied at 1. Injury time. I heard that sound. I don't know if they bumped heads or what, and that's what it sounds like too.
Yeah, it looked like they did bang heads.
Now, of course, we talked about lacrosse opening up the spring season on Channel 5, but wrestling fans might be interested in knowing there's a pretty good wrestling match April 1st at Williamstown High School. Right, folks? Let's see if we can see this injury.
See, Radziak has to be careful here as we get a spin out for the escape, and that's where they banged heads.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more after this timeout. Okay, welcome back. While we're away, Radziak got a takedown, now an escape. It's 3-2. I'm not quite sure why they started in the position they started. If it was a second injury timeout, but because there was also an injury while we were gone.
Yes.
Or maybe officials stopped it on their own. The kid didn't ask for it. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. But anyway, Radziak did get a takedown. Cook did get an escape. Koch, I guess, did get an escape. So we're 3-2 in the final minute of wrestling and regulation. And they are still neutral. Coming up on 30 seconds remaining in regulation, and Radziak with a 1 point lead, and there has been a stalling warning earlier in the match against Koch.
It should have come to effect when you're losing 3-2, because you think you'd want to be aggressive anyway, right?
Well, you would certainly think so.
But he's backing away anyway. I guess.
Yeah, I think
he's still holding his above his eye, like where he was hit. So
no,
he's still affected by that injury, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. But he's got to remember, can't be backing out.
Radziak just tying up with 5 seconds left. And he's going to hold on the win. It's now 32-21. As we go to 2:15.
Well, consecutive wins by Giffen, Trainer, the big pin by Darling, and the win by Radziak has made it a comfortable 32-21.
Luke Pearson and Corey Ferguson, Bode, 2:15.
Ferguson of Collingswood, of course. We saw him in the Paulsburg-Collingswood match, and Ferguson is 32-11 this season, 67-20 in his career, 8th in the state in 2006.
Yeah, a real nice state tournament, Bode.
Was that?
I said he had a real nice tournament.
Yes, he did. His opponent, Luke Pearson of Milford, a state qualifier.
got a bad draw in the first round, though, Voch. I mean, he drew a bye, and since he won his region, then had to face Alex Silvestre in his first round and lost 5-2. But he came back in wrestlebacks.
Well, that's a tribute to someone who loses in the state tournament early. You do have that wrestleback situation, and if, oh goodness.
Matter of fact, 2 of his matches in the wrestlebacks went to overtime. 3, I take it back, 3 overtime matches. 2 of them he won 3-1 and 4-2. Then he lost a match 3-2, and then the 7th, 8th place match, he lost 3-2 in overtime. That's a lot.
That's a lot of wrestling. A lot of wrestling. Number 1, a lot of close matches. Number 2.
Yep.
Corey Ferguson, of course, was the center on the Collingswood football team, and his brother was the quarterback. Twins. One made it to the table a lot more than the other one. Oh my.
Nothing.
Still neutral, but Ferguson close to a takedown. We're still 0-0.
Nice crowd for a Wednesday morning. It's not Wednesday yet, Voch? It's still Tuesday, okay.
Come on now, you've had a good wrestling season here as my partner. Don't
just having fun with you, Voch. The beauty is we have about 31 miles to go.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my.
Pearson going right after Ferguson.
Well, 1 tick left on the clock.
And we go to period number 2. Pearson's choice. Obviously going to take bottom, Voch.
I would
No
certainly
score.
think so.
Next year, along with the Channel 5 Blazer, we'll get some padded seats for us, I believe.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Real nice. Opting for the sweater. I'm a big sweater guy. My dry cleaner loves me because they charge a nice little penny to get those sweaters cleaned. But I'll pay for the dry cleaning if we get them, you know?
Nice Comcast sweater. I would second that choice.
Ferguson looks tough on top, Voch.
Well, he's trying
Putting
to bar,
pressure on.
Trying to bar the arm. If he bars the arm, he could set up a tilt situation. It could set up a situation where he could turn the opponent. Staying very active on top.
He's got my arm, Ferguson's saying. I guess they're telling him to wrestle, but he's saying you can't.
A stalemate call.
Official Eric Love. Wasn't he once a lightweight, like a 3 or 12 pounder for Paulsboro?
Oh, he was.
Might not have been 3. It might have been 101 back then.
Yeah. Well, Pearson up off his base right now. So it's a situation where if he gets away, he can get an escape. But Ferguson staying right with his opponent. There goes the reversal. Quick move by Pearson.
Big 2.
Very big 2 points. First of all, the first points in the bout after a scoreless 3 minutes. That's going to play very, very big role later on.
After Ferguson really controlled the match, I thought, even though it was scoreless.
Well, you never let the man get off his base. You got to drive him down to his base because you allow him to get into a situation where he can get points. Delaware a 2-0 lead. And a situation where if Pearson does give up an escape, he'll still have the lead. Caution on the bottom man. Here's the escape, 2-1 lead, but
Surprise, surprise, another close match for Ferguson.
yep. Well, he's been through many of them before.
(32-21) the team score. South Jersey in front. Now, Bo, just as a senior classic, is there a reason that you don't invite underclassmen, or is it just one last hurrah for the seniors? What's the reasoning behind the seniors?
Well, I think number one, it is a last hurrah for the seniors, but I don't think it's, once the season ends, I don't think underclassmen can participate in an all-star meet. Seniors, basically their careers are over. You get a stalling warning against
Pearson. Ferguson just got to keep up the pressure now.
That's a
one more warning would tie it.
Well, it would tie it, and of course force an overtime. But of course, if they stay tied after that 1 minute overtime period, then Pearson would have the choice, since he scored the first points in the match.
20 seconds. Look for a throw now.
I would certainly think so with 18 seconds left.
But we're taking a shot. Ferguson trying for the shot. 15 seconds. Nice job by Pearson. He's going to hold on to win. 32-24. The team score. 2-1 in the match. 3 weights to go.
And this is the first of two.
Wrestling at 275 for Delaware, Brandon Konzerski, and for New Jersey, Wayne Berry.
First of two heavyweight bouts, and we're going to have Berry go against
the state champion. Brandon, you say that name for me, Voj. You have it written phonetically.
Brandon.
In your own writing, I can't read.
Konzerski. Konzerski is the wrestler from Delaware.
Berry's got him right down to his back, Voj.
Oh, my.
Wow. Three back. Injury time. Well, if you're injured when you're on your back,
he got four. He got four because of the.
My theory is, what's a point? Because that could have been the end of the match.
Oh yeah.
6-0 lead. 27 seconds in.
We saw Berry on a couple of occasions this year. Of course, the big match was against Hester that we saw.
Of course, he wrestled Ragone.
Oh, my.
Wrestled Price. 6-1.
Big escape for Pendurzik.
Berry lost to Price in the wrestlebacks 3-2. Ended up finishing 7th. We got, I like the bear hugs here. There's a takedown. Comes Durzik with the takedown. It's now 6-3, 30 seconds left. He's trying to lock Berry up, but they'll go out. We'll start over. Got another pretty good heavyweight sitting in the front row right by our cameraman. That's that Demetrius Hester who finished 2nd in the state. Smiling, having a good time. Just sitting back enjoying the match. "17 seconds left, 6-3 lead. Berry scored the first 6. An escape and a takedown has cut the lead in half. 5 seconds. And that's the way the period's going to end. 6-3. There's Demetrius Hester. Looks like Eric Dunnett, the 3-pounder for Paulsboro, and his brother Ellis next to him. Is that Hone also? A lot of Paulsboro people supporting Brian Tracy tonight. Supporting, I think Hester's calling you, Voj, telling him to, I think he's saying, Voj, you want to change that flight. You're going to miss your flight tomorrow morning. Or is it already tomorrow morning? Anyway, 6-3, second period. Berry starting on the bottom, and sometimes with the heavyweights, this isn't the greatest place to start, Voj.
No.
And right now, it might not be.
You know, you put yourself in a position where if you get turned.
Like this.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Berry's in a lot of trouble. He's got him. Oh, my. Oh, my.
34-30 now. So he was almost pinned in the first period. They stopped him when he was on his back for an injury.
2:35, the time of the fall, so it's 32-30.
Also wrestling at 275 for Delaware, Kenny Zell.
We got a match, Voj. Woo.
This is the last match of the night that will be included in the team score.
So this is the last match, huh?
As far as the team score is concerned.
So winner takes all, Voj.
This is it.
Voj, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to sound like, never mind. Who did I say was going to win this match going up on the ride? No, it's not over.
You said Delaware would win. Yeah, I'll give you credit. James Woodley of Shalleck, 28-7 on the season, 67-24 in his career. 3rd in the region this year after winning a district title. Will be attending Rowan or Salisbury. Kenny Zell, the St. Mark's wrestler, was a 4-time state qualifier. 4th place in the state tournament this last year.
Hey, but James Woodley, Voj, don't count him out. Really good football player. I'm trying to remember, but I think he was down big for 3rd in the regions to move on the states. He came back and beat the wrestler from Clayton to move on to Atlantic City. So I wouldn't count him out.
Yep, 32-30, the team score in the final official bout of the match. There will be one more bout, but it will be against, Nadi against Kleinborg. No. This is the last official match. Even there'll be an exhibition match afterwards, but this is the last scoring match. $32-30, it's all on the line here. Just for all the marbles. Or all the peanuts or whatever you want to put at stake.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Did we get the 2? No.
How is that 2? Sit down.
"30 seconds left." An entertaining first period, though, Voch.
Very entertaining.
For no score, we had some action.
Whoa.
Woodley taking the shot. Then he goes to get the takedown. No.
The overhook was in. Oh my.
Right to his back.
Oh,
That's
my.
back points.
Oh,
4
brother.
seconds. Does he have time?
Oh,
he had him. Oh, I
my.
thought he had him stuck there, Voch. 5-0. Or did he give him 2? 2 and 3. Yep.
Big.
I thought he gave him
move.
3. It says 4-0. What's the count there on the scoreboard? We have injury time on
Injury
Woodley.
time out for Woodley. Says 4-0, so I guess he gave a 2-point near.
There we go. Now it's 5.
Okay.
Take a look at this, Voch. 5-0 lead for Woodley. And this is what set it up. That's why
Nice move.
and if you remember my ride over, I said it would go down to the last weight, and Woodley would pull this big 5-point move out at the end of the first period.
I thought on the way over you said Delaware would win.
You know. I hope I'm wrong. Let's be honest here. Back, oh, we almost did the same thing. Another 2. A little showboating. Woodley having fun out there. He's going to let him go. He's confident on his feet now. Doesn't let him go, though. Now he does. 7-1 lead. Right back. Oh, man. Look at that. He's going to try and put him on his back and end it here, Voch.
Oh, my.
Nothing yet. 9-1 lead, though. Trying to finish him off. We got the count, and he's got him on his back.
Oh, my. Just missed getting the half in.
11-12 to 1.
Oh, my.
Just got to wrestle smart now, Voch.
That's it.
I am a homer. I might have called the wrong team, but I am a homer.
Well, Woodley has certainly done a great job of getting a couple of near falls and has built up a huge lead, 12 to 1.
I mean, this kid plays 4th in the States, and he's a 4-time state qualifier he's going up against.
Yep.
And he's doing a nice job keeping him in. Now we go out. We'll see what we do if he starts again, lets him go. Yep, they're going to tell him to that freestyle start. Gotta look out. Nobody's got anything yet, though, Voch. There's the 2. Nope. So I said, you don't want to get sloppy when you have this big lead.
No, that's for sure. And yeah, they're still neutral, so no takedown was given.
Right at him. Whoa.
Oh, my.
Right to his back. And this is going to end it. Right there. Pinned him.
Oh, brother.
Final score. Region 7 and 8 All-Stars. 38. Delaware. 30. There's going to be an exhibition match, Voj, but I mean,
Big pin, 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
Fans stay seated. There's one additional match at 1:35. Kyle Klinkenborg from Delaware and Chris Noddy of New Jersey.
let's wrap it up, Voj. There's going to be an exhibition match, and we'll just talk over that, Noddy and Klinkenberg. But you know, what a job for South Jersey. Right when I thought Delaware was going to come back, they did it. But some pretty good matches. And you know, I guess, and we talked about it originally. The Noddy Moser match was the premier match, the match that we were looking at from the beginning.
No question. You know, I think that South Jersey come out firing on all cylinders with Palumbo and Stanley getting back-to-back decisions, and then of course.
I'm just trying to ask you to stand up while we're going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, but I was going to say that Noddy match was I think the premier match. I mean, you had two really good wrestlers, and going at it head to head.
No question about it, and you know, I think that the Noddy match with Mosier was the huge match, 6-1 decision. That gives South Jersey a big boost.
Yeah, and at that point, they were losing going into that match. So I mean, that put them back in front 9-8, and then they built up a nice little lead after going back and forth for a while. But then at the end, it got a little interesting.
Well, it did get very interesting with the pin against Bury, and you know, that was huge. And then of course Woodley getting the big fall to pull out the huge 38-30 win for South Jersey.
Right, and I think impressive for Delaware. I mean, a lot of impressive guys. Cathal, and if I'm getting it right, Bradley. Those two guys. I mean, they're three-time state champions, as was Moser. I mean, they were very impressive.
No question.
Okay, Voj, well, it's been an interesting season. I know you have a plane to catch in about an hour, so we're going to wrap things up. I'd like to thank the entire crew, everybody in the truck, everybody that helped out during the season, all the athletic directors, everybody at the gym, the coaches, people here at St. Mark's. For John Vogeding, I'm John Mondelli. We'll see you next time right here on Channel 5.